What you doing in there?
Hi, just cleaning.
You call that cleaning? Are you just trying to make a good impression for film? You didn't just do that.
Yes. I've never used one of these.
This is my sister Lindsay.
Hi.
Lindsay has traveled hours and hours to come to the DONSLIFE garage so we can be put to work. Welcome back to DONSLIFE and welcome to the channel. However, the joke is on her because one package hasn't arrived, so this will be 2 videos. But the packages that I ordered, we're gonna pick one to install on her Tacoma behind me, but she's going to do the install.
I am?
Let's go. Okay, so on the table here we have some of the things we're looking to install over the next couple days. It's kind of exciting, but let's get the things out of the way that will be for tomorrow's install. So your door seal, because you're hard on your door, and these tail lights, we don't want to do those yet. And you have headlights coming too, right?
I do.
So we want to transform the look of your Tacoma. We're going to take that roof rack off too because you don't love it anymore.
No, I don't use it.
Okay, so we got 2 screens from AUCAR here, and we're going to pick which one is going to replace your sad, and tired infotainment system right there. So I'm going to teach you how to, well, after you pick one of these, how to install it, and then we're going to get your impressions.
Should I open them up?
Yeah, let's open them. I'm going to send one back, whichever one you don't pick to install. Okay. What are you doing?
I'm so sorry.
You're lucky there's paint protection film on there. It's okay.
Can I just rip it out of the, oh no.
No, I want to send one back, whichever one you don't use, so let's be mindful of that.
Okay. Okay, that one's nice with the buttons, hey?
You're overwhelmed with the options. Fan, AC, hazards, temp up and down. You don't have dual climate control, I'm guessing.
No.
And that's your defrost, and that's to change, you know, defrost or face and feet. And then some indicators there when those things are going off. So just, you want to know what you have for physical buttons compared to this in case they're different, because some things are going to be touchscreen, like turning the volume up and down.
Yeah.
So you don't have a knob for volume, you don't have a fan knob, you don't have any of those knobs.
Okay.
You're knobless. So let's have a look at this one.
Ooh, this one feels big. Oh, this one has buttons too at the bottom.
Oh, there you go. Okay, comparison time.
Oh. Ooh. I kind of like this one because I like the sides of this one. How?
Yeah, this is the newer version that they offer in a larger screen.
Okay,
So
I do like this.
We can definitely do this one if that's what you want. Let's make sure we got everything though. So you have your fan up and down, AC button, so that's all those, and your hazards, so that's all here.
Okay.
And then your temperatures, I'm guessing, are these ones here.
Okay.
And then the only thing you're missing is the position of the fans. So there's a recirculating air button here, which this one didn't have.
Yeah.
So what that tells me is it's going to be a digital touchscreen interface for some of those controls. But we can easily put this one in if that's what you would prefer.
So on my other one, because I have buttons down here,
it replaces them.
It'll replace.
Yeah, because they take up this spot right here.
Okay.
Just to show people. Let's go over here. You want to open the door for me, please?
Ladies first.
Hey. Oh my God. I must be taller than you. You can see the form factor. Yeah, you're going to lose all of these controls underneath. So you got to be okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. You heard the lady.
Do you like the looks of this one better?
Okay. Well then,
like this one's nice with the buttons, but
well, this is the newer version, right? So
I like this one. This one's really nice.
It has the same resolution, same specs. It's just a different layout and a little larger screen.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay. Well then let's package that one up and let's take a closer look at what we have in this box. Thanks for laying everything out. Now, because the Tacoma comes in different varieties, there's also a variety of accessories, many of which we're not going to use, and some that we will use. So we'll just do a quick overview. I'm just going to glaze over. I'm not going to get into huge detail, but just so the audience knows, and then you know a little bit about what we're looking at. So obviously the back of the replacement AUCAR infotainment screen we're putting in. These are USB cables, which we'll probably want to run to the glove box. You can hook up like a USB thumb drive, charge things off of it, that type of thing. We have a microphone, so you can do your Bluetooth calling, and this, if we hook it up, should improve or complement the microphone that you have already, which you told me doesn't sound very good.
Yeah, it's rough.
So if we hook this up, this may help.
Okay.
We have your LTE antennas here, and we have a SIM card slot right there. You put your SIM card in there and you can get data on the go if you bought like a tablet data plan. I don't think you're going to use that, but if we hook those up, it will give you that functionality.
Yeah.
We have an OBD2 power plug, it looks like, so must borrow some power from your OBD2 port. We have a GPS antenna because you don't have GPS right now. You rely on your cell phone to do that. We have a camera input. We hooked up an auxiliary camera, like a backup camera. You have an aftermarket backup camera.
I do, in my mirror, yeah.
And it works?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we don't need to mess with that.
Okay.
Just keep that. And then later on down the road, you could add maybe a front camera for when you're parking up close to things like rock climbing or whatever. I don't know if you go rock climbing in that, but I've seen some of your social media. You get pretty crazy. These are RCA outputs, I believe. They might be inputs. I'm not really sure, but we're not adding a sound system and we're not feeding in extra sources.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we're going to use these, but why is there two? Well, because the Tacoma has a JBL system and a non-JBL system. So I believe that these harnesses come into use depending on what you have. And that's the same for these big harnesses. We're going to use one or the other.
How do I know
Well,
what?
you don't have the JBL system from what I can tell because
Oh, okay.
there's a little logo on the radio. I looked it up ahead of time, so I could be a good teacher. And then we have a couple other wiring harnesses here. Here's that camera one again. So see, they're different.
Yeah.
So I think it depends on the system that you have.
Okay.
So
That's
I think
nice
it's
of
kind of like this. Yeah, you got both kits basically.
Yeah.
All in one. And then you have instructions for the 2012 to 2015 stuff here. But if you flip it over, you've got instructions for the 2005 to 2011. They're the same generation, but they must have had some technology changes when it comes to their screens and entertainment stuff. So I think we got everything we need. Let's get the old radio out. Ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. You didn't have to close your door, but it makes you feel more safe. That's fine. So first we want to pry this out. So they give you those pry tools in the box. I'd use probably a wide one, and then you just want to kind of pry it forward. You gotta remember, you gotta do the work.
Should I move that stuff over there?
Nope, we want to see all the crap that you have in your car.
Okay.
Yep. So just try and pull that out evenly because we don't want to. It's just like tabs that are holding in. There you go. Perfect. And now there's not a lot of room because these wires are a little tighter.
Yeah.
We want to undo these clips. So there, you got that one. Perfect. You just got to find the button. You say button weird, so.
Button?
Yeah, button with D's. There we go. So
Okay.
I'm just going to set this aside somewhere safe. I wouldn't put it on the floor. It's where you don't put it. There, put it in the back seat. Okay, so what's holding that radio in?
These two
Nope.
wires.
Get low, get low. What's holding that radio in?
What is holding this thing?
Get down there. No, look down.
Where, look
Get
where?
your head down. You got to work.
Oh yeah. Okay, these screws.
There's bolts there.
Bolts.
10 millimeter. I'll grab you a 10 millimeter socket.
Thank you. I actually have a toolkit.
Do you want me to see it?
Yeah, I want
You're
you to
showing
see
it? Okay.
Yeah.
This should be good.
Okay, this is the best gift I've ever received from a boyfriend. Ex-boyfriend.
Wait. Pull that back.
Oh.
What is this?
That's just my
You have a hatchet,
hatchet.
with a tarp. Okay,
I told you ex.
my sister, everyone. That'll get you by.
Isn't
for
it
this
nice? I
Yeah.
use it all the time.
job. Yeah, well, I can tell
It's the
because
best.
yeah, good
It's
for
so-
you. Okay, 10 millimeter.
Okay.
Let's focus. Probably use a long, whatever, with it, wherever the 10 is in there.
Okay. This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have enough room? I can get you an extension if you want.
I think it'll be fine. This one might be a little tricky. Oh, no. I'll get it.
I do have extensions you could use, but since you wanted to show off your high-end toolkit, we're rolling like this.
Oh, there is actually 2 bolts back here. See that?
Good eye. There are a couple more back there.
This I might need an extension for.
Okay, I'll get you an extension. Do you want me to get some shears and cut your hair so it's not in the way?
Yes.
How's this?
Okay, that's good.
I'll let you figure that out. Do you want me to take a break? You didn't just do that.
Yes. I've never used one of these.
Okay, but you want that? I need to recover here. Hold on. Just give me a minute. Okay.
Okay, I think maybe like this.
Yes. Good job. You learned something today.
Yeah. My fingers don't work properly because one time I severed my tendons in my pointer finger because I was opening an avocado and I stabbed the pit and the knife slipped off.
And you just healed it yourself?
It doesn't bend. No, I had to get surgery.
Oh my.
You didn't know about this?
No, I forget things easily. Are these the longest bolts in the world, or?
Well, I
There
don't
we go.
know.
Okay.
Okay, that one's out, but this one's not out.
Yeah, it is, I think. Well, keep going. There we go.
Okay.
Cup holder. Okay,
holder.
you should be able to pull it out nice. And then let's just,
Oh, let's see this.
yeah, there's lots in there. I'll give you a hand just because why not? You're gonna win though. Maybe we can get one out. There we go.
Ow. Whew.
Where's
Oh.
your hazard button? Wait,
It's right here.
let's turn it off first.
Okay,
There.
got it.
Otherwise it'd be on the whole time, I think. I can help. Now that I know you got a gimped finger.
Woo!
You did it!
I'm surprised there's not like a bird nest back here.
Me too. There's two harnesses here. We have one without the amplifier plug, and we have one with the amplifier plug. We're going to use this one because she does not have the JBL system, the Tacoma factory head unit without the JBL Amp A. But you don't have a USB adapter plug here. It's vacant. But all these other ones seem to have that. But yours doesn't look like this bottom one. Yours is definitely this one here. So it looks like there's some subtle differences from even this manual. But we're going to go with this setup here and hope for the best. Okay, we're just going to wing it, and we're going to try our best guesstimate with these harnesses. Hook them up to what's there, and then we'll hook it all up to the back of the screen. We do have to relocate these tabs though. These tabs need to be relocated
I need to take them off?
onto here. Don't break them. It's gone forever.
Bye.
Just lift one end, get your finger under it a little, and then work on the other end.
Oh, I
yeah,
see.
So yeah, there you go. Just don't over pry, because if they snap, we don't have new ones. You're getting good at that.
Yeah, professional.
Now, you're not going to be able to use everything from what I gather, but we should be able to use most of them. And when you're doing stuff like this too, just think of like, if the wires are twisted weird, do I want to move one over out of the way? See, pretty straightforward. So let's just take what we had here and hook it up with things. Okay, so we still have an antenna adapter. These all go into the new screen. That goes into the new screen.
We need to find one for this one.
Yeah, so let's go have a look. We got to run a bunch of wires, your USB cables, your GPS antenna. So we got to fish all that through, but the decision you need to make is where you're going to clip your microphone. It doesn't need to be up where the headliner is, like where your sunshade is.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be there.
Okay.
There's a couple spots we could put it, so let's have a look.
Okay.
You want to clip it under there because you never move it?
Yeah.
Sure, let's do that. And then we got to run this wire up in behind this area and just let it hang out of there for a bit.
Okay.
This is your OBD2 port. It's a plug for it. It's down here. We plug that in, and then we run this power wire all the way through over to the radio.
Oh, wow.
Let's do the boring part, run those wires, and then your GPS antenna. We'll see if we can like put it up in the top corner there or something, and then run the wires.
Okay.
So we'll figure that out. Are you ready to put it in?
I'm so ready. I'm so excited.
Well, if you didn't do anything wrong, we should be good to go. We're not doing the cellular stuff, right?
No.
Okay. And you don't have a factory backup camera.
No.
But I think there's the wire for that. This is the other harness. I like to put a rag down so it can't get scratched. Okay, just a matter of connecting things. No, I don't think that goes there.
Okay.
Not off to a good start, are we? These black ones probably go like up here.
Oh.
Maybe we'll get to those because they're up high. Let's start with the low stuff. So that big, giant, chunky one goes right there. So this goes here. And this black one's going to go way up there.
Many minutes later.
They give you a lot of cables. And your stereo is not the exact same as the one in the manual. Now, should we tie all this up or just stuff it in?
Probably tie it up.
Okay. Well, then let me get the wires kind of out of the way so that can be achieved. Okay, so that looks good. Microphone in. Okay, since you're holding the camera, I will help with all of this.
Oh my gosh, it looks so good.
Fingerprints and all.
It looks so good. That's so fancy.
It's a moment of truth.
Ah!
Hands on. Okay, that works.
Oh, there's my niece.
Now this is
Wow.
one of your dashboards, but you can change it. Okay, let's switch sides so it feels natural being the driver.
Oh, it's so nice. I love it.
Okay, so we were doing a little bit of playing around. We just got your CarPlay connected here, so that should connect in a second. We'll have to keep the volume off so we don't get demonetized. But there's your CarPlay. See, nice and full screen.
Amazing.
So if you leave, now you're in the Android side.
Yeah.
The CarPlay is still connected.
Okay.
Now, when we originally turned this on, this wasn't the view, but if I go to settings, we can change your home style page from classic to modern. So when we first turned it on, this was the look right here. You might not love that. Maybe you do, maybe you don't.
Yeah, it's super busy. But...
You're not connected to data, so none of this stuff is going to properly update. But now to go to settings, I have to go to my apps. All these buttons will stay the same. Apps, settings. Let's put this back. Easier. Less busy, as you say. You can pick your time, you know, all that stuff. We're in North America, so the radio is already set for that. Let's try your radio.
Prices you're looking for.
Works just
The
fine.
service you'll love.
Okay, you only really had your FM, a CD player, AM radio before, so
Yeah.
other than you don't have a CD player now, you have all the digital luxuries like CarPlay and stuff like that. You can install all the apps that you want on here from the Google Play Store. You might be wondering, well, how do I get there? I don't see it. Remember, this is just a dashboard. You always have all of your apps right there.
Okay.
So you can see everything's here. So if you want to go to the Play Store, here's where you would need to be connected to data. So if you're parked near the house, you could have your Wi-Fi turned on
Okay.
and use the house's Wi-Fi. That's probably the cheapest way to do it because you're not paying for the data really. It's part of your plan. Or you can hotspot your phone. But the problem with hotspotting your phone is if CarPlay is enabled on your phone and it connects to this, it will lose the connection to your data
Okay.
because it's using the wireless connection for CarPlay.
Okay.
A lot of people think CarPlay is Bluetooth.
Yeah.
No, it uses your Wi-Fi antenna as part of the connection. So they fight.
Okay.
Okay, so if you turn the CarPlay off on your phone in the CarPlay menu and you say, I don't want it to connect to this GT6 it's called,
Yeah.
then it'll work fine for sharing your data. And then you can just do navigation right off of here and it'll use your data to load the maps. It'll use the GPS antenna to find out where you are on that map. So you don't have to use CarPlay. So I don't know what else to show you here. I mean, you can, you know, again, if you're connected to Wi-Fi or your hotspot, there's no network connection, so it's not going to load, but you can do Netflix, Disney, YouTube. I know Jack will love that, but again, we're not connected right now, so
Mainly I'll be using like Spotify and Maps, Google Maps.
But again, if CarPlay's on, you have no connection to Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Okay, so that's an important thing to learn because with the screen in my truck, mine has more features, so it gets a little more technical, but it still can be a problem depending on how you hook it all up. But we should try a Bluetooth call, see if we got the Bluetooth
yeah.
working properly.
Hello?
Hi, can you call your auntie on her phone so we can do a test of her stereo or her new thing in her truck?
Yes, I'm playing a game with Ellie.
Well, you're
One
gonna
second.
call your auntie on your phone. We want to hear the sound quality and if you can hear her okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh, Ellie's calling me.
Yeah.
Okay. Ellie, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Does it sound good?
Yeah, I did. It does.
Yeah, you sound like really clear. Aw, okay, I love you.
Bye.
Bye. Sounds so good, so clear.
So you're happy?
Yeah.
I think we need to do one more demonstration. Let's try some YouTube. Hey guys, welcome back to DONSLIFE. Welcome to the channel. Look at the
Okay, that's so cool.
The audio is in sync.
For the older interiors in these GMC Sierra.
So for a Toyota, the audio's in sync better than my truck. My truck, there's more of a delay.
Really?
Version of this infotainment upgrade.
Yeah, that's
These
really good.
software patches are supposed to address a couple common complaints or concerns that come with this latest generation screen. I'm going to show you how to download them, how to install
let's
them.
full screen
and
it
we're going
here.
to apply them for the first time together because I haven't tested these yet. So I'm hoping that they work. I've also been testing
Yeah,
a new
that
feature
looks
that
so
comes with these
good.
screens, and that's the compatibility
I love it.
with
Better not steal my extension. Thank you.
You can have it.
Well, you didn't really know how to use it, so probably better I keep it. You basically did that.
I'm so happy.
You should be happy.
Thank you so much, AUCAR. I am so stoked about my new screen. Appreciate you.
Well, I think we do need to wrap this video up, so great job, sis. You
Love
did your
you.
first
Thank you so
install,
much.
kind of. Did you do any other installs? Didn't you fix like a tie rod end or
Yeah,
something
like
once?
something like this.
Oh no, I did that, remember? That was a little short we did and
Okay.
everyone lost their minds.
I've done a few things, okay? Oh no, I changed out my blower fan.
That's right.
Yeah.
If you like what you're seeing, hit that like button. Well, we're gonna
Recently.
do some more things with a second video. We've got some cosmetic upgrades to the Tacoma while you're here. So we're gonna do that in a follow-up video. So if you wanna follow this little 2-video build, then hit that subscribe button.
You better subscribe to my brother's channel.
She has an axe.